That's why I love coming home. I get to see the stories from a different angle. I get to enjoy it all. I'm so happy to be back. But everything has flipped on its head. 2 years. You know, guys, going away for 2 years is not a long time. And you come back to South Africa and everything has flipped on its head. I went away for 2 years. I come back and white people are on strike. I thought it was a Leon Schuster sketch. In the streets, white people marching, and immediately you're like, these people have no experience. No experience whatsoever. And white people, I'm not trying to minimize your pain in any way, but I'm just gonna say, when watching it on the news, it doesn't have the same gravity of the march of black people and colored people and Indian people in South Africa. Because when people of color in South Africa march, you can see they want service delivery. When white people march, it looks like you're fighting for vitality points. It's just not the same. And then I saw white people got offended because they said, we're going to launch a march. Zuma must go. Zuma must fall. We want him gone. And then black people didn't join. And white people like, why don't they join? Why won't they join us? Yo, why won't they join? Because it's racism. Huh? We're marching for this country and they don't want to march with us because it's racism. That's why they don't want to join us. No, guys. Black people are not joining your march. It's not because of racism. It's because of rhythm. I saw white people protesting and I was like, even if I was on your side, I cannot participate in that. The best white marches South Africa had were 3 old white ladies who had the worst struggle song I've ever heard in my life. Sounded like a lullaby converted into a struggle anthem. Zuma must go. 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 Yo, I can't march to that, guys. I don't even know where to begin. You realize a march is all about rhythm, right? 10% of every march is the issue, 90% is the beat. When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. Host, give up, host, give up, host, da 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 da, host, give up, host, give up, host, da da da, host, give up, host, give up, host. Ah, people are joining. People are joining. It's got power. You realize black people are marching from Soweto to Pretoria. You need a march that will move you. Every stride has purpose in it. Host, 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 moving. Zuma must go. 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 Guys, we're not even getting to Craig Hall like that. Asfigi. Marching with that song to Pretoria, by the time we get there, Zuma left by himself. Chilling there in his house in Dubai. Laughing. Did they only arrive just now? I was watching white people going, but why? Why are you marching? What are you guys doing? Yeah, now you want to do the hard work. Just pay someone like usual. This is when you should be paying. Just get a professional, a specialist. Just be there. Johannes, I have a lot of gripes with this country, and I've noticed that you have impeccable rhythm, and so I'd like to hire your services. I've got you. What's your feeling? I just want them to know that Zuma must go. Okay, got it. Go, go. Amuzuma, ho, yahama, ho, ho.
That's what I wanted to do.
Hire a specialist, people. Get it done. This song will get you nowhere. It's a frustrating time, though, man. The Guptas came and shook South Africa up, turned things upside down, made us question who we are as a people. I've been away for 2 years. I came back, and I'll tell you now, the racial tension is palpable. You can feel it. You can feel it. All of a sudden, everyone looking at each other in a different light. You're like, damn, McKinsey did a good job. Because don't get me wrong, South Africa wasn't perfect, but it wasn't like this. You know, 2010 had us in a different feeling. We had a rhythm. We had a plan. And then all of a sudden, it fell apart. Now we're looking at each other with shifty eyes. Separated. The Guptas did a good job. People are angry, and I understand why, you know. But sometimes I think people's anger gets out of hand, you know. Like I saw people fighting because the Guptas had a wedding at Sun City. And at that wedding, they only hired white people to serve them. And people were like, they're racist, they're racist. Okay, maybe they're racist. Or maybe the Guptas are doing what every black person dreams of doing when they get enough money. And that is hiring white people to work for you. Which black man in this audience can't say he doesn't remember the first time he went to a restaurant and he was sitting there? Some white guy came up to the table. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Can I help you with anything? Oh, yeah, we're just waiting for the waiter. You can send him over. No, gents, my name's Johnny. I'm going to be serving you guys today. Oh, you're the waiter. You're the guy serving us. That's correct, Alex. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, in that case, Johnny, let's start with the specials menu, please. Just rattle it off, rattle it off. All right, guys, we've got a carpaccio on the menu, really fantastic. We've also got a seafood salad that's really impeccable. On the dessert side, the chef is doing something different with the creme brulee. And then our special line fish of the day is going to be a hake, lightly grilled. Okay, thank you very much. Just give us a moment to chat about it and we'll see. See you in a bit, Johnny. All right, thank you very much, guys. Hey, can you believe it? Yeah? Can you believe it? On my beck and call. Watch this. Johnny. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Nothing. Carry on. This is power. You guys have any questions? I love like the revelry of DC, you know? I just love the Constitution. Every building here has like purpose, like meaning. You know, in other places it's just like, what's that? It's the dentist. And then here it's like, it was the nation's first dentist. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, you're looking late but stylish. I like this. This is good. Why are you late, brother? What happened? Say again? It's his birthday. Oh, okay. What does that have to do with him being late? But I love how you said that so confident. I said, why are you late? And she was like, it's his birthday! Like he's been saying that to you all day, every time you ask him something. You're like, baby, why are you taking so long? It's my birthday! You made it seem like there was cause and effect to the situation. Why are you late? It's his birthday! You know how many candles he's had to blow out today? It's been a hard day for his lungs, Trevor. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Congratulations. How old are you today? 35. Yo, young man. All right. That's a big age though. 35. What, did you do something special? Did you treat, who are you with him, ma'am? Yes. Why did you chuckle first? I said, are you with him? She was like, yes. I don't know which way to read the chuckle, because it could mean either one. It could be like, of course, or it could be like, for now. I don't know which way to go with it. So why are you late, birthday boy? Why? Say again? You just drove from Philly. Okay, I'll take that, man. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, man. Thank you for coming out, my brother. I appreciate you. I really do, all the way from Philly. Now I will sing for you personally. Happy birthday to you. Nothing makes a black man more awkward than a song. Happy birthday to you. What's your name? Tell me your name real quick. Happy birthday, dear Atisi. Happy birthday. Wait, where's Atisi from? Where's that name from? Nigeria. Why are you burying the lead, Atisi? When I said, why are you late? You should be like, he's Nigerian. In fact, the fact that he's here in the first hour means we're Ali. I cannot believe that. How are you burying the lead like that, Atisi? No, 35 years old. Can you believe it? You have made it. Man, we're out here singing like a boring birthday song to you. You're from Nigeria. If I knew you were from Nigeria, I wouldn't have sang that. I would have sang like a Burna Boy version of it. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, birthday, happy birthday, yeah. You should answer that. Answer it. Who is it? Who? No, who is it? Who's calling? Oh, it's an alarm? Wait, you waking up now? What life do you live? What is it an alarm for? Say again? You work in construction. Okay, wait, so is someone gonna fall? What's happening right now? What's the alarm for then if you work? Now it's even more profound. So what is the alarm? Something you have to do for work. Okay, you can do it, I won't be offended. We'll wait, do it. It would be weird if like you don't do a construction thing because of me, and then like a week later we're reading in the newspaper, then like building falls down because someone didn't do the construction thing they were doing. Sources say she was at a comedy show and was afraid to, is it like it's some, if it has an alarm, clearly it's like, it's important. What is the thing you're supposed to do? You'll tell me in private? What type of construction is this, girl? Tell me in private, do we need hard hats? You guys have any questions?
How much money do you make per show?
How much money do I make per show? All right, I'm gonna answer the question, but I first need to know, like, who did you come with? Who are you with? Are you with that gentleman? Yes. Are you his father, sir? And then are you the mom? Okay, you are confirming you are the parents. Okay, because I don't know, that seemed like a setup right there. Okay, do me a favor, what's your name, young man? Xavier, do me a favor, Xavier. Stand up on your chair, ask your dad to balance you. Stand up on your chair and face everyone and tell me this doesn't look like someone was about to be like, are you my father? Yo, Xavier, my life flashed before my eyes, Xavier. My life flashed before my eyes. I was like, wow. I didn't think it would happen like this. Damn, Xavier. But I answer you the same way I answer my little brother, because when I tell him like actual amounts, then he doesn't treat money with respect. So just it's a like, what do you need to buy in your life, Xavier?
V-Bucks.
A what? V-Bucks in Fortnite? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I have enough to buy like a lot of skins. Yeah, I can buy like a lot of skins, Xavier. Yeah, like I can emote for days. I'm in there, Xavier. Wow, that I'm not even joking. You guys, you don't understand what I'm looking at right now. There is a little me with an afro sitting in the second row. Oh, you're just like, oh boy. I was like, oh, you shouldn't take questions, Trevor. Is this how it's gonna turn? Well, just like, what do I do? I met him at the show, what do I say? Where have you been? What do you mean, where have I been? I don't know you, why did you leave me? Oh, goodness, Xavier.
It was apartheid, but my parents didn't care.
They were renegades. Yeah, mavericks. My mom was a true maverick. She was like, ooh, I'm going to get a white man. Shoo. And then my dad was obviously, well, you know how the Swiss love chocolate. So, they got together, they did the deed. My mom gave birth to me, but then I couldn't live with the family as a parental unit together. Had to go back to the townships with my mom. She couldn't say that the father of her child was in fact a white man, because obviously, in the townships, there were them bimpies. The snitches, hated them. So, so she had to lie on my birth certificate. She just didn't put her father, which wasn't strange. It wasn't strange. She just didn't have a father. It's not like I was the only black kid in the township going, I don't know who he is. It wasn't strange at all. But she didn't say anything to anybody. So everybody just drew their own conclusions, everyone in the townships, which is not such a great idea, because when people's imaginations are let loose, you'll be surprised at what they come up with. Because people did not put one and one together with me. In fact, when I came home, people in the township, in fact, assumed that I was an albino. Oh, you laugh, but it wasn't funny. I was even told when my mom brought me home, at least my family loved me, walked me into the house, there I was, little baby wrapped in a blanket. My grandmother came and she was, ow, you shame. Ow. Ooh, you. Little Alpi. No, faghe umbrella, cosa shame? Faghe umbrella. Ooh. Yeah, ne? But my family treated me very normal, they really did. It was the people around me that were different. In Orlando East, there was this whole mystic vibe to me all of a sudden. People started speaking. Most people got over it. People that were really interested in me, though, were the other albinos. Because they keep like a log of everyone that comes in. Boss, 2 more. Okay. Because generally in the township, there's only like 1 albino for every phase, Oh, lo, I say phase 2. Yeah, ngamaz. Ticks them off on the list. So when I came into the picture, they're like, oh, boss, there's another one. Everything was cool. Till I started getting older. And they started noticing a few differences, especially when my hair grew black. And there was a furore. Everyone was just like, oh, boss, have you seen him? People were like, no, it's not possible. Started following me around. When my mom would walk with me to the taxi rank, they would be there creeping behind us. Check, 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 check. I'd always turn around, they'd act natural. Well, as natural as you can act, 4 albinos standing together. They had their meetings, there they were. Their groups, and they were talking about it. No, before anything else, gents, have you heard? Have you heard? There's one of us, but he's different. What do you mean? He's different. He's got a skin light, just like us, but his head grows black. And he has no problems with the sun. He can walk anytime he pleases. Anytime. He's the one. The day walker. And the guys were obviously there. You're lying, there's no such thing. I'm telling you, I'd never lie. And then one day when I was old enough, they approached me. They came up to me, As I was walking for my first time, I was off to the bottle store for my uncle, As you get old enough to walk, that's when your uncle sends you. Everyone else in the family is happy. He's walking. Uncle is like, yeah, send you to my man. Hamba ke. Tenga makhota i4. Tata nama empty. Haban amanin. And I was there walking to the shops with the bottles, and I was carrying them, And then I traded in one of the bottles, got myself an ice, and I had the ice, and the bottles. And these guys came out, and they're like, show 'em, Fana. Hey guys, we couldn't help noticing a man of your stature. Thank you. You know, we've had our eye on you for quite a while, young one. And we see potential in your eyes. Who's we? Oh, forgive me. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pacino, and we are the Glow in the Darks. And I'm gonna tell you now, boy, I see a bright future in you. We were wondering if you would be interested in joining our small little conglomerate. You know, we just got together and exchange ideas. It really is a melting pot of ideas and exchanges, really. That's why we call it an idea exchange. The pot, we don't know where that came from. But we use it nonetheless. So what do you say? You wanna be friends? That's what we say, yes. I want to be friends. Great! That's wonderful news. You hear that, boys? He's going to be one of us. I can see it now, young one. In a few years' time, moving up the ranks within our organization until ending up at the upper echelon of management. Well, count me in. And I joined the crew, and I was one of them. Had my sporty, my not guilty outfit. We used to walk around together. It was cool. The only thing that bugged me was the hours. They always like rolled in. It was just like weird hours, you know. Always had to meet before dawn, you know. Never hung out at midday. Oh no. No, you know, hang out at dusk. Sun's going down. There they are outside the house. You know? Oh, that's me. And I'd come outside, and then we'd go hang out under the big willow tree. It was cool. If we were hanging out in the day, that's the best place to be because there's so much shade and we chill there. And I mean, I changed a lot of things for the guys because they used to play cricket a lot. Cricket was a great sport, you know. Only problem is if somebody hit a 4 or 6 and the game was over, just, who's gonna fetch it now? Yabon, kawatil, yapapa, ngitshilile block. And I was that guy, was running, getting the ball, yeah. That guy, you know, having a good time. Did all the things that you could do, where you didn't look strange, you know, if you were like wearing a hat. So we played all those kinds of games. One of our favorites was Cowboys and Robbers. Ooh, that was great. Who were those guys? Yeah. Wandering around, you know, playing the games. I was always the steering. Which was the starring, in case you're wondering. So I was the steering there. I'd always play Clint Eastwood. My favorite line of dialogue. Choo-wee-wee-oo. Womp, womp, womp. Choo-wee-wee-oo. Womp, womp, womp. Even had the accents going. Didn't know what I was saying, though. How you ain't showing on going on, man? And I couldn't help noticing, you know, standing in my town. Town ain't big enough on the both nose. And it was so cool because half of our friends were Xhosa, you know, so they made great sound effects, especially for the horses. Really. Unfortunately, their gift was a curse because they'd always mess up the dialogue. We'd have cool scenes with the gun battle, standing there, wee wee woo, womp womp womp. And like Snowflake, he was the smallest. He'd always play the tumbleweed. Oh, yeah, shy, I'm bad. Wee wee woo. And I'd shoot Pacino. This can't all shit my man, shit him, man. Shmang. I'd be like, oh man, I didn't want to have to do this to you, brother. What do I tell your mother? Be like, oh, tell my mother, my mother's. Oh man, that was so much fun. And then I'll never forget the year that it came, 1990, the end of apartheid. F.W. de Klerk came out and he was like, no more. Very bad, sorry. See you on Tuesday. Everyone in the streets lost their minds. People were cheering, yeah! My family was no different. They had a huge party for me. My mom put up a banner in our small little kitchen there. Now Trevor's coming out party. Everyone was having great. There was cake, there was juice for all. My uncle came in, drunk out of his mind, just refused to wear a shirt, walking in topless. There he was. What's happening here? Hey, what's happening? I was like, Uncle Velile, it's my coming out party. And he was like, yeah? You were gay? I said, no, Malume, I was an albino. And he's like, you are a gay albino? Yo, you strong, huh? No, Malume, I'm colored now. I wasn't, leave it. We had the cake and we had a good time together. And then after that, I couldn't wait to get to my friends to tell them the good news. And I was like, bye-bye, mama, bye-bye, gogo. And I took everything and I ran out the house and I was skipping, yeah. And as I walked out the gate, my family walked out behind me and they were singing behind me. Twang, 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 libo, libo, nen. Ngwana utshwana le lekhalati. Shine. And I skipped down the road there. I was so happy, smiling at everyone. Yeah, Khalad, yeah. Khalad, yeah. I was that kid running down the street, so cool. Ran there, my friends were under the willow tree as always, chilling around, just standing with the cricket bat Pacino was. Yeah, the ball was there on the side of the road. I was watching it, hungry eyes. I ran there, I was like, hey, gents, DW. Yeah, Orlando ball, and I took the ball and I came running with it. Yeah, and I was like, guys, I've got good news. And they were like, what is it? And I realized I wasn't an albino anymore. So I couldn't be part of you, What is it, DW? What's eating you up? I was like, oh, wow. I've got bad news, guys. Bad news, what happened? It's like, it's really bad. Snowflake was like, yo, klopalua. Like, no, it's worse than that. But was like, yo, Nivea is out of stock again. Damn it. It's like, no, guys, no. No, it's nothing to do with that. It's nothing to do with that, guys. It's just, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not an albino. What did you say? I'm not an albino. They're like, we knew it. We knew it. I was like, you knew? Of course we knew. We knew, DW, we knew. We're all not albinos. We're people. Viva DW, viva! Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. I love tacos. I love Mexican food. I love Mexican people. I don't even know what it is. I think it's just people, we have a connection, I don't know, South Africans and Mexicans or something. People from shithole countries, we have this thing. I still can't believe the things Donald Trump says. He's for me, Donald Trump is an emotional paradox, I'm not gonna lie. Logically, I can process him. Emotionally, I struggle. On the one hand, I will admit I wake up many days terrified at the notion that he's president of the most powerful nation in the world. But I also must admit I wake up many days knowing he's going to make me laugh. Yeah, there's terror and there's joy, and I don't know how to feel. You know what it feels like sometimes? It feels like there's a giant asteroid headed towards the Earth, but it's shaped like a penis. Like, I think I'm going to die, but I know I'm gonna laugh. You just look at everything that he does. The world we now live in because of him. Like, you realize we're living through history. This will never happen in our lifetimes again. We're living through a time when we're all learning about the presidency at the same time as the president. That's never happened. How wild is that concept? You wake up every day reading the news, and you're like, wow, I didn't know that. And somewhere at that exact same moment, he's reading the same news going, wow, me too. And nobody knows where it's going to lead. Nobody knows what he's going to do. All we know is that he wants his wall. He wants his wall. Donald Trump wants his wall. He needs $25 billion the last time he asked.
He needs it from American taxpayers because Mexico is smart. That fell apart real quick. I remember how confident he was at the rallies, people cheering for him. He was like, folks, we're gonna build. We're gonna build a wall, folks. Who's gonna pay? Mexico. And Mexico was like, we ain't paying for shit, man. We might build it, but we're not gonna pay for it, man. And I don't know if you've been following the journey of the wall, but it's probably the best comedy on TV, right? Because now they've started building prototypes of the wall at the border, right? Because Donald Trump said he wants them to test the wall first. I don't know how you do that. And I was like, try again. And because this is the prototypes, Donald Trump now has specifications for the wall. He now says he wants the wall to be made out of concrete, but he also needs the wall to be see-through, right? And the reason the president wants the wall to be see-through is because he said he's afraid that drug dealers from Mexico are going to shoot bags of drugs over the wall and it's going to hit Americans on the head as they walk by. So he needs the wall to be see-through so that Americans can see the drugs coming and catch it. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what a see-through wall is, but at this point, I'm just worried that a contractor is going to come along and trick the president. He's going to take him to the border and be like, there it is, Mr. Trump. Your invisible wall. And then just to make sure he buys it, he's going to hire a troupe of Mexican mimes just to be like, oh my God, you can't get through it. It works. Like the mind of Donald Trump. Oh, the other idea he had for the wall was he said America should build the wall out of solar panels. That's what he said. He said America should build the wall out of solar panels because that way the wall would generate electricity and pay for itself. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good idea, right? It's a good idea. Unless you know anything about solar panels or the sun or walls. Because the problem with that idea is that the sun is up, yeah? We all agree on that? We're still on the same page there, yeah? The sun is up, right? A solar panel wall is not gonna work because a wall is like this. So technically it's facing down. So unless you have like a really swaggy sun that's like, yeah, I shine real low, B, it's not gonna work for you. The only way it works is if you take your border solar panel and lean it at an angle to get the sun's rays. But if you do that, now you've just created a giant ramp for Mexicans to shoot into America. It's like, órale! The mind of Donald J. Trump. The J stands for Jesus. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, a lot of self-loathing going on there.
Have you guys seen our president? Huh? Have you seen him lately? Oh man, he's back. He's back and better than ever before, you know? The last few months have been so taxing on him. People fighting with him in Parliament, shouting things at him. He's been stressed, sitting in a corner, quiet, all to himself. And then he found out that he would be paying nothing, absolutely nothing for the upgrades at Nkandla. And he walked into Parliament, a new man. Had a bounce in his step. He had his swag back. Jacob 2.0. I mean, he's still doing the same things, making the same mistakes, but now he has a certain level of panache. I saw him mess up a speech the other day, stumbled on a word like he always does. This time, though, he didn't frown, he didn't get stressed. He just worked through it.
And here we can clearly see there are red marble. A marble red marble. A premeditated.
Just came back and he handled it. I love how he just stepped away and did the cutest little, I don't even know what he was doing there. He just does like a little, almost like he's just moving his brain to the other side of his head. Like he knows when it's in the wrong place, it doesn't, he just shook it up. And he came back in. Even the way he handled the scandal, was powerful. We thought for sure that Nkandla would be his downfall, and yet Jacob Zuma took something so serious, he turned it into a joke and threw it back in our faces.
Where we are clearly living in a place where there is a poverty of politics, people asking questions, but they don't want answers, questions, more answers. We're investigating, they ask again, questions, more answers. Then in Parliament, we're here, point of order, yes, Nkandla. Thixo waseGeorge Koch.
Who's this guy? Huh? He's just shrugging it off, evading, maneuvering. Never mind the Nkandla joke. I love the fact that he rolled his eyes. That blew my mind. I've never seen Jacob Zuma do that. He looked over and he was like, oh. When did Jacob Zuma start rolling his eyes? That's not something he does. Jacob Zuma doesn't roll his eyes, guys. Yeah, in fact, presidents don't roll their eyes. It's not a very presidential thing to do in parliament, to roll your eyes at the opposition. Even the most defiant rulers in the world don't roll their eyes. When the UN is telling the leader of North Korea to stop making nuclear weapons, you don't see Kim Jong-un going, oh, whatever. You don't roll your eyes. But Jacob Zuma did, and he did it in style. I want to know where he learned it, how he learned it. Has he been doing this for a while? Yeah, because rolling your eyes is part of an attitude. You don't just roll your eyes. If you roll your eyes, you got that sass, you bitchy, you know? Is he doing more than that? Now I see Jacob in a totally different light. Now I'm picturing him hanging out with the rest of the ANC comrades, chatting about these problems. President, they want to know where's the money, Mr. President. Where did the money go? And he's like,
I'm in guys. Over and over, they keep asking me. I mean, literally, I'm dying now. Like, can't they get over it? Like that music guy, get a life already. Just because you hang with white chicks, I mean, please, whatever.
Is that what he's doing? And if he is, where did he learn that? Where do you learn to roll your eyes at that age? That's what I want to know. It's not your friends. It's not your colleagues. It's probably your kids. Yeah, you learn bad habits at home. Jacob Zuma probably learned it from one of his children in the house. One of his daughters, maybe. She was going out for a night with her friends, caught her as she was leaving.
Hey, Wentombazan, where are you going dressed like that?
Dad, I told you, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to a party.
First of all, you are already in a party. Secondly, no daughter of mine will dress like that. Go and change.
Oh, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me. Come on, why are you doing this? I can dress however I want. I'm old enough.
Hey, you will do as I say. As long as you are living under my roofs, which I have paid for with other people's monies, you will obey me. Go and change.
Oh, Dad, come on. Why are you doing this? Everyone else dresses like this. All the other kids do it.
Are all the other kids my children?
You never know.
Eh? Don't come in this house with that DA attitude. Go and change now.
Whatever.
What was that? What did you just do?
I didn't do anything, Daddy.
Don't lie to me. I saw it. You did something with your eyes. It looked like the Undertaker. But they came back. What was that?
I just rolled my eyes, Dad.
Girl, it made me feel so insignificant. What you did there made me feel like you did not acknowledge the seriousness of this situation. Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, like, it's easy. Like, you just roll your eyes. If someone says something you don't like, then you're just like, whatever.
Whatever.
No, Dad, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. You just gotta loosen up, you know? Just be like, whatever.
Whatever. I think I got it.
No, you don't have it, Dad. You're rolling your head. You're supposed to roll your eyes.
And my eyes are where? Exactly.
And he was off. Ready to roll, baby.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?
What's going on, Los Angeles? Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. This is so much fun. Welcome out. Oh, look at all of you. This is so dope. I love LA. I love everything about LA. Even the things that people hate about LA, I love. I love the traffic in LA. It's like one of my favorite experiences. Yeah, when you don't live here, it's great. It's wonderful. Because you get to be a part of it, but you know it's not yours forever. It's like another person's child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get to be like, this is crazy. Have it back. That's what it feels like. I love it, man. I love the vibe, you know. I love driving out here, you know. And while I'm out here, I get to listen to the radio, because you guys have great radio stations, because you're always in your cars, you know. In New York, like radio's not a big thing for me living in New York. I ride my bicycle, I walk through the streets. I can't listen to music because I'll die. But in LA, that's all I do. You just listen to music. Now these days when you're driving around, all you hear is trap music. That's the big thing you hear is trap. That's the new music on the radio. It's really fun, trap. I don't understand what they're saying, but I enjoy it, you know. Yeah, every single song is the same. Every trap song to me sounds like a toddler complaining about life. That's all I hear when I listen to trap songs. Every time a trap song plays on the radio, I think of my little brother. He'll go outside, he'll like hurts himself, he'll come back crying, and it sounds like every single trap song ever. He'll like walk in like, and I'll be like, yo, Isaac, what happened, buddy? He'll be like, and I'll be like, yo, dude, slow down. I thought you were playing with your friends. What happened? All my friends are dead. Give me to the end. All my friends are dead now. Give me to the end now. I'm trying to lead I'll be like, yo, go talk to your mom, man. I don't know what you're saying. Go talk to your mom.
But the pilots are calm, they cool, you know, you get into the air, they start making useless announcements that you don't even care about, you know, just to give you that feeling that he knows what he's doing. You get up there as the seatbelt lights go, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we've reached our cruising altitude. Currently sitting at 23,000 feet above sea level, cruising at about 720 kilometers an hour in this Boeing 737, one of our favorite planes in the Starflight Alliance fleet. It's a beautiful sunny day up here. We might encounter a few bumps, but nothing too hectic. The cabin crew will be taking care of you. In the front, we've got Esmeralda and Jonathan. In the rear, Simon, Dupitseng, and Ferrer. I'll be taking care of you. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to call. I'll let you know once we've begun our descent. Until then, please enjoy your flight. Thank you. Dun dun. You're like, oh yeah, pilot. Yo, my guy, pilot. It's cool. I just don't like the fact that they never let you know when something's gone wrong. It freaks me out because they trained to keep you calm no matter what's going on. And I noticed this because we hit turbulence. Coming into Joburg, there were hectic storms, and the plane started shaking, and you know, it wasn't like the calm turbulence. You know, that turbulence where people, you know, the knuckles get white when they're holding their, you know, and because, you know, people try and act natural in the plane, they'll be like, and then they get to a point where they're like, You know, when that point comes, and like everyone is panicking, except the air hostesses. They're amazing. I love how they do it, you know? Like you'll hit the turbulence, be like, things are falling, the bags are hitting the sides of the compartments. People are panicking, and except they just move through naturally. It's freaky. It's almost like their lower half is not connected to the upper body. Because they'll just carry on, they'll be like, yes, you guys. Would you guys like some coffee? Yeah, okay. There you go. Be careful, it's hot. Thank you. Right then. Anything for you, sir? Yeah, okay. Okay then. Just pass me a apple juice. All right, thank you very much. There you go. Would you like some ice? No ice, thank you. You know how they do it. And then the pilot has the nerve to come on in the middle of the biggest storm ever. The plane is shaking, the wings are tilting slightly upwards. You think you're gonna die. And it's like, people are screaming. Ladies and gentlemen, we've encountered some slight turbulence. We'll ask that everyone return to their seats at this point and refrain from using the lavatories. Please note we will be flying at a high altitude to try and alleviate the problem. Also, keep your seatbelts fastened, and no hot drinks will be served at this time for your safety. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you in a moment once we've gotten out of this bumpy patch. Speak to you in a moment. That moment might never come. He doesn't tell you this. When the nationwide flight lost an engine, the pilot said nothing. There, it just fell. Quiet. I don't want a pilot like that. I want someone who lets me know. I want to know before I'm going to die. I want to know. I want to say a prayer or two. I want to prepare myself, you know? I want to forgive everyone that I hate in the world. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. But they don't, pilots. No, they don't. I bet people who die in plane crashes don't even know they've died. It must be the worst feeling in the world. There's like a whole bunch of confused people popping into heaven like, poof. I swear these airports change all the time. I never know where to go. I'm like, are we in heaven? Oh, wow, I can't believe we made it, hey? I can't believe, wow, this is amazing. And there's St. Peter at the gates, and he's like, come forward, please, come forward. Come forward. She's like, who you are? I'm St. Peter. How about you? Yeah, I know, many of people are shocked. Just come. I get that all the time. Just come. No, I just thought that, no, don't worry, just come, please. Just wait till you see Jesus. Come. I don't want that. I want someone to let me know when I'm gonna die. Like taxi drivers. There's no person who dies in a taxi not knowing that they've died. Just before the crash, taxi driver will be like, yo! People walking into heaven like, yo, dead. Dead. Yeah, no, Shonile, we're dead. Gone. Ay. They know. Sometimes they survive the crash, but they still think they did. They're walking on the pavement, dead. You're dead. But luckily we did land safely in Johannesburg. We landed safely and everyone clapped when the plane landed. Yay! Clapped and walked into the airport terminal building. And that's the point when you realize you're back in South Africa. When you're flying, it's international. And then when you land at any of our airports, and if you listen carefully, you realize that you're back. Like South Africa, once again, the world went there. Then we were like, no, going. Yeah, we'll find, just that's it. Because all over the world, they conform to a norm, and that is in airports, women make announcements. It's always a woman, always. And she's always calm, always monotone. Always come over that system. She sits in a room quietly. They bring her the pages one by one. You can be in Heathrow, for instance. You'll hear that woman come on the system. Doom, doom. Attention all passengers. Please note this is an airport announcement. No passengers are permitted to leave any items unattended, as this may be seen as a security risk. Any unattended luggage will be removed by security and destroyed. Thank you. Dun dun. Everywhere in the world, even if you go to like non-English speaking countries, they still conform to that norm. You know, you go to places like China where you wouldn't expect it, you know? You think, I see some of you probably think they'll be like, oh, don't even laugh, that's racist, don't even laugh. No, that's racist, you don't even laugh. But they're not. They're calm. It's a woman, still the same. She's just another language. She'll come on the piano and be like, dum dum. dun dun. And you know they've conformed. And then you land in South Africa. And you know you've landed. You know that you're back home when you walk into the airport terminal building. You walk in, and I don't even know if they audition the people who do it. No. It's almost like whoever's closest to the mic gets to do it first, you know? Yeah, it's the craziest thing. Luckily, 99% of the time it's a woman, but she'll come on. It's the craziest thing ever. As you walk in, she'll come and be like, dum dum.
Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. Hello. Hello, I'm talking to you. Hello. Yeah, all the people is like Kula.com, the plane is delayed. The plane was going on 2, it's going on 3. Yeah, all the people must just take a ticket for that one. You're going to have a problem, nah? Just take on that. If a ticket says 2, then it's going to be 3, nah? Then you mustn't complain when the plane is not there, because then I need to tell you now, then you must just phone the people that are coming to pick you up, must tell them, yo, I need my plane is changed. It's not.
And then they start speaking to people in the background. They don't even turn off their mic.
All the must just tell the people they are about. But tell you things, I want the color and the hot drink. I need to tell you the hot drink. Yeah, I need to know niggas, I need to tell you. Yeah, it's chicken. Yeah, yeah. I'm for the drumstick. I'm for the press. It's drumstick. Yeah, I'm for the drumstick. Okay, yes, I guess 7. Okay. All the people is like one time. The gate is changed. It's not D2. It's C15. It's not D2. It's C15. If you can go to D2, oh, you can find nothing. Okay, bye. But I need to change.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
I just got back from Atlanta. It was 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Hottest weather. The worst thing is everyone comes up to me and they go, well, you must be used to this being from Africa. And no, I'm not. I'm from Africa, but that shit is hot. That was just, no. I was scared to go jogging because I thought if I ran out in the streets and fainted, wouldn't the local news love that? I'd be running and I'd fall down in the heat. They would have their vans reporting live. They'd be standing there going, so hot in Atlanta, even Africans are fainting. So I'm enjoying this. Really happy to be here, you know. This is going to be good for us, I hope. I say I hope because I never know with stand-up comedy. It's just, you know, it's an awkward experience, I find. I'm always nervous. I find comedy is very similar to sex for me. Well, it's exactly like sex when you think about it. With me, the comedian, playing the role of the man, and you, the audience, the role of the woman. Because it's my job to satisfy you. And you just have to sit there. And then, just like sex, my success or failure will somehow be determined by how much noise you make during my performance. Which makes it a one-sided affair, I feel, you know? I mean, maybe you're the quiet type. I hope we have magic tonight. I hope we create something wonderful. I mean, for many of us, it's our first time together, and that means it might be awkward. I understand this. And if that's the case, I want you to know that I'll look into your eyes, I'll see that I'm freaking you out, and I'll stop. I'll stop, and I'll flip you back over, and we'll go back to the simple stuff. Okay? I've been in America for a few months now, and I'm really just thrown by the place. It's not what I expected at all. Different from the brochures and the pamphlets. There's many assumptions I had about America before I came here, and I've come to learn that those were wrong. For one, I just assumed people spoke English here. It's far from it. It's not, you know what, it's not so much the language, so much as the pronunciation of words that throws me off. It's just what Americans have done with the language. You guys have just, wow, you've done something. You've put 22s on the English language. You've got rims that says, pimp my language. That's what you've gone with, you know? I don't understand. I was chatting to this woman downtown the other day. She came up to me and she wanted me to see something. I don't know what, though. She was like, oh my God, look over there. I said, look over what? She's like, over there. look at that her. And I said, her? She's like, no, her. There's two of them? I understand nothing, even the small words, just the pronunciation, small things that get you by. For instance, I pronounce the opposites of uncle as aunt. I say my aunt. Out here, you say my ant, which to me is an insect, which made me look like an ass when my friend told me his aunt died. And I was like, so what? There's tons of those out there. This is madness. Everything out here is different. Do you know how hard it is to learn when you come out here? You have to change everything. There's the measurement system, which is just, America, you guys have your own thing, the imperial system, On my side of the world, we use the metric system, and by my side, I mean the rest of the world, We have the metric system, which is, amongst other things, very efficient. It's a very simple process, everything goes into each other, and out here you have imperial, which is fine. I won't judge you. If you want to be imaginary, that's up to you. But I just feel like there's some consistency that's needed. Small things, like for instance, when we abbreviate our small measurement, milligrams, we use mg, milligrams, mg, milligrams. And you guys have ounces, which you then abbreviate OZ. There's no Z in the word, ounces. I don't know. That's pale in comparison to what you've done with pounds. That for me. Please explain to me how the abbreviation for pounds became LBS. LB pounds. I look like the idiot walking into the store going, could I please have the 2 labs bag of sugar? Guy was like, you mean pounds? I said, I don't see the P, no, I don't. He said, well, it means pounds. It's not LBS. A lot of bullshit, that's what it stands for.
Such a fun sound. Sound of happiness. The sound of white happiness in particular. Yeah. I've tracked it. I've searched for the source of woohoo and I found it originated with white people. Yeah. White women in particular. Yeah. That's where it comes from. That is the sound of a white woman's turn up. That is the sound of her getting into the game. It's like, Tammy! Woohoo! And that's when you know it's on. Yeah, because everyone else learned it from white women. That's where it came from. It spread through society like a virus. It's not the natural sound anybody else makes. White women make that sound instinctively, but everyone else has learned it. Like, white men were the first ones to learn it because for them it's sort of like a mating call. They know what it means. They have to reciprocate, like, woo, woo. But everyone else had to learn it. It's a natural sound for them, but for nobody else. Like, black people woohoo, but it's not the natural sound black people make for fun. Black people can woohoo, black people often do woohoo, but it's not instinctively a black sound of happiness. And I think it's because black people are uncomfortable with the woohoo. Deep down inside, there's a certain moment in woohoo when every black person stops enjoying it. There's just a moment when, and maybe this is just my personal experiences, but I feel it sounds eerily similar to a police siren. There's just a moment where it stops being fun. It's just that split second was like, woohoo, woo, 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 woo. Like, put your hands in the air and keep them there. That's not the sound of happiness in my life. That's not. Although I guess that's why white people do it, because white people love calling the police. So they're probably like, woohoo! Oh my God, the cops are here! Party time! I thought you'd never make it.
The newspapers say that. He's famous, so now people treat you like you're famous. They start saying weird things to you. Strangest things people would say to me. Trevor, well done on everything, eh? Congrats. But, even though you're going to America, don't forget us, all right? Don't you forget us. I don't even know who you are. People would say the weirdest things to me. The number one thing people have said to me, number one thing, it's not good luck, it's, hey Trevor, good luck over there, but whatever you do, don't forget your accent, alright? Yeah, please, don't pull a Charlize on us, okay? You keep your accent, man, make us proud. Everyone said that.
Trevor, brah. Hey, Trevor Noah. Hey, Masakan. Hey, man, you making us proud, no? Yeah, man, you're doing big things for us, but I can ask you a favor, no? Don't lose your accent, no? Don't lose your accent. Yeah, when you come back from the States, you mustn't come back talking funny, okay? Please, brother. If you lose your accent, don't come back. You just threaten me? What does that mean, if you lose your accent? How do you lose your accent? People make it sound like you're gonna be walking down the street and then just out of the blue, you'll be like, huh? My accent! I lost my accent! What the hell is my... Oh. Well, hello? No, that's not my accent! That's my accent! How are you gonna lose your accent? I was stressed now. Because I don't want South Africans to think I'm not South African. I don't want them to think I've forgotten something. This is my home. Now I'm stressed coming home. I'm in the plane flying back to Johannesburg, and the whole time I'm just thinking, don't lose your accent, Trevor. Don't lose your accent. Don't lose your accent. Don't accent. Is that how I say accent? Accent. By the time I landed at OR Tambo, I was losing my mind. I walked in arrivals, the woman was there at customs. Welcome back to South Africa, sir. I was like, yes, I'm back. Same old Trevor. Nothing changed. Going crazy. Because I love accents. I really do. I love accents. I like learning languages, and so obviously accents are a byproduct of that. I've learned over time that even if you can't learn a language, an accent is a great way to communicate with somebody in your own language whilst trying to bridge the gap. You know, you learn somebody's accent, you communicate more effectively. The thing is, though, you have to learn the accent in the right way. If you're going to speak to someone in their accent and you do it in the wrong way, you might come across as racist. You've got to be very careful about this. White people in South Africa often fall into this trap. Yeah. It happens at petrol stations quite a bit. See people driving in with their friends, talking normally, sitting in the car. You know, so, I mean, if we get all the numbers together, marketing should be behind this. It should be a breezer. You know, HR's stepped up, and it's going to be a great year end. Look, we try and make sure that sorry, hold on. Hello, Baba! Hey, sharp man. Please put Lapo full tanky, eh? 95, unleaded, yeah. Also check our tires, eh? Pressure, pumpy, not too much, eh? 2.2, okay? Yeah, good jobby, yeah, sharp, donkey boss. Don't do that. He's a grown man. He's been pouring petrol his entire life. He knows what you need. Just talk to him like a normal human being. That's the thing people don't understand. Speak to him like a normal human being. I used to get so angry. Whenever I'd see white people changing their accent when they talk to black people, I get so angry. I was like, are all white people racist? Is that what it is? You're racist? And then I learned. Life taught me not to be so quick to judge. Yeah, I learned a valuable lesson. I was driving to Gold Reef City one day, into the backstage area, and the security guard came out to the boom, and he was like, hey, how are you, sir? Is your name on the list? I said, yes, how are you, Baba? My name is Trevor. He's like, okay, Chabal. I said, no, Trevor. He's like, oh, sorry, Chabal. I said, no, Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shalva. Trevor, Shaval. Trevor, Shaval. Trevor, Shaval. And now my friend who was irritated, he just leans over me and he's like, hey, Papa, get Trevor. He's like, oh, Trevor. Why you don't talk properly? And then I understood. I finally understood what white people have been trying to do. I see, you're trying to communicate more effectively. You're trying to engage somebody, but understand this. When speaking to somebody in an accent, the number one rule to understand is an accent is not a measurement of intelligence, right? An accent is just somebody speaking your language with the rules of theirs. That's all an accent is. So don't speak down to them. Don't patronize them. Speak to them the way you would to yourself. Just try and learn their accent. That's all it is. It's just another accent. Yeah. And I learn them. I spend all my time learning accents. I try. I love it. I learn in restaurants. That's a safe place to start. You know, you learn, you read off the menu, you try and pronounce the words correctly. I was inspired by French restaurants, funny enough. Yeah, whenever I'd go to a French restaurant, I was always fascinated.
by the fact that people would order food in a French accent. I never understood why. Because they don't do it in any other restaurants. Only in French restaurants do people walk in and then change their accent when they order. They come in talking normally.
Yeah, you know, it's a wonderful thing. You're really going to enjoy it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, stunning. You have to have... Oh, the dessert. Oh, good evening. How are you, sir? Yes, I will have a bottle of water for the table, please. And let's start off with... could we get the Sauvignon Blanc, please? Yes, and you know what? We definitely, for mains, going to have the filet mignon. And for dessert, we're going to go with the crème brûlée. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, you're going to love it.
Like, why are you doing that? I never understood. I was like, why? Because it's not like the French are going to return the favor. There's no French people sitting in our restaurants in South Africa looking at the menu like, so for the table, we can order some starter portion. We share something? No? Okay. Could we please have one serving of the boerewors? That's not gonna happen.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?